This video is not just about forgiving that narcissistic person who doesn't deserve it. It is also about how to do it and why you might need to.
The Narc Ninja, bringing you the tools and tactics to heal and deal with users and abusers. And now the Narc Ninja himself, Christopher Fairchild.
Hi, and welcome to the Narc Ninja channel, bringing you tried and true, tested and approved tools and tactics to deal and heal from narcissistic abuse. I know I have talked a lot about this here, but I wanted to make a video that was just dedicated to this very important subject. I've seen several videos on the tubes about narcissists, and so many of them are pretty angry, and that's completely understandable. Many of them warn you not to forgive the abusive or toxic person ever, for fear that forgiveness would soften boundaries and allow the abuse to continue. Au contraire, mon frère, that idea proposes that forgiveness only means that you are going to communicate directly with the narc or abusive person. That presupposes that forgiveness always means just let bygones be bygones and forgive and forget in the name of love and peace, go along to get along. Well, I'm here to tell you that's just plain wrong. Forgiveness does not include just letting jerks off the hook and there being no consequences. You being a doormat or a punching bag has absolutely nothing to do with forgiveness. Those are actually boundary issues. So how do you forgive a person who may be, clinically speaking, unable to ever say they're sorry unless it's a sort of tactic of seduction or love bombing a perceived high-value narcissistic supply target? Well, first off, forgiveness is, like so much of the work we do here, an inside job. It's something only you can do for yourself, and it doesn't require including the offending party. It's not even for the other person. Here it goes. Forgiveness is forgiving yourself, healing and peace. It's for accepting things you cannot change while refusing to carry those rocks of resentment around your sweetheart for all eternity because some unwell, toxic, manipulative jackass did a thing. It's about just letting go. Why hang on to what happened 1 second more than you need to? Then the poop head is just living rent-free in your head. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It's not even for the other person per se. They don't even need to know about it. For instance, if you've gone NC, no contact, then of course, don't break NC. Of course, no one is saying to call the abuser to just let them know that you've chosen to personally forgive them. It has nothing to do with softening your boundaries in any shape or form. That's not what true forgiveness is. Forgiveness is an intimate conversation you have with yourself. Accepting forgiveness is finally making peace with the fact that there's nothing you will ever be able to do to change the past. Forgiveness in this context is simply about you releasing any residual toxins left by bad things and people who have happened in your life for all time, so that you may walk this earth in your own sweet way, one step further into true authenticity, cleaner and clearer as a person who has the emotional intelligence to choose a life that is more mindful of their blessings than the burdens of their past. In other words, don't give the jerks one more nanosecond of your beautiful heart. And if you're just not there yet, look, that's perfectly okay too. I know for myself, because of long-term abuse and sexual violence I suffered as a child, I've had to make my peace with the possibility that I may always have some PTSD to deal with. And even with that, I am advocating to embrace radical acceptance and make peace with the fact that is so. Keep expressing and processing as those things come up and you move forward in your healing journey. The ultimate goal is to reach a sweet space of neutrality about anything in your past you cannot change, and a total indifference toward those people who mistreated you. So here's the goal, so that their ugliness doesn't ever make a home in your dear, beautiful heart. That's all. Lastly, I just want to make the point that one of the most common traits we see in highly narcissistic people is the absolute inability to let anything go ever. Every perceived slight is added to their list of grievances to be held out as some self-righteous bag of victimhood for all time. Hell, they'd grow an extra arm if it meant they could carry and hang on to yet one more grudge forever. Sound familiar? NPD, or narcissistic personality disorder, is extremely fixed. It's an unchanging condition. And most NPDs don't even think they have a problem, so treatment is very rare. In other words, they're pretty stuck having to be them. And the good news is, ta-da! You are not. You can choose to choose again. You are open to rethinking how you've been thinking, and healing looks so beautiful on you. I so hope this was helpful. If so, subscribe, like, do all the things. It really does help my channel grow so that more people can see these videos. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me today. Now go be you to the full. Beautiful. Namaste.